What's up, guys? It's that we were 5210 here, and today I am back with another story time, part two of the Griefer War. And as you can see, I'm in my parents' office, aka my office, and something really cool actually about to show you. That is the spot where I used to play Minecraft on my PC. Like there used to be a table there, my PC would be there. I would rather use this chair or that one to play. Yeah, so some good memories, but this is going to be one of the story times. This is the Reefer War Part 2. Basically, last time I talked about how the Part 1 was the battle, the first battle. And Part 2 is going to be another battle because apparently they didn't just attack there. See, what they were going to do is they weren't just attacking that place, but they were attacking multiple places. Because what they were trying to do is they were trying to expand their, I can say, empire around the world. Minecraft world server. So yeah. So basically what was going on was like around like ever since that battle happened, people have been like some people have been building castles and like walls around their bases and all that because like they were worried that they were gonna get attacked. Some people built castles for communities and all that and like yeah, so this is gonna be another story time, which this I was there at this moment too. I was apparently part of the war that went on for about 3 or 4 months. I think it was 4 months. I'll wish I was there. So basically, the war like started. The war started with a battle for an island. This battle was supposed to be on another island that was bigger than the one with the village. This island had a castle, but this island was big. It was like small, but like if you look on the map, it was big. So basically, what was happening was like these people built a castle on the island, and like they just built a castle and an empire. They had a bridge and all that. They had bases. They built like docks and boats. They built a city and all that. Built a castle with a big castle too. Took up half the island. Well, it was a big island but small. So basically, what was happening was, yeah. So basically, I was visiting the castle. I was helping them build it. My friend was there too. Sorry, I just had an itch in my stomach. I was helping them build it. They were complaining that there was some sort of like person with full diamond armor in the castle watching them. I don't know if it was true or not, but they saw him leaving a boat. Okay, so then what happened was, I was back at my base finishing up some stuff when all of a sudden people in the chat started saying, dude, come here now. I'm like, alright, I came to the castle, which wasn't far from where I was. And, well, I TP'd there, but I had a boat in my inventory just in case. And there was a, thing. There was what appeared to be lots and lots and lots of blue coming towards the island. Actually, that's weird. But people were like saying, oh my gosh, it's trollers or something like that. So people already were building fences and all that. People were starting to build like towers and cannons and all that because they had TNT. See, what they were going to do is they were going to try to blow the boats out of the water so they had a better advantage. See, they were cool people. They were building dispensers with fireballs from gas. They were building like with arrows and everything. So they were getting ready. There was people with the bows. Amy got the They were getting ready. There was men at the base where they were having like there was people with swords and an army was coming through the woods since this place, the castle was like a little bit ways back, but you can see it from there. And it was a beach too, so it's gonna be a battle. People were staying in trees. The people in the towers of the base actually had bows and swords. Remember, these people had iron too. They didn't have diamond, so they were nervous and scared because they didn't want to lose all their stuff. They had diamond swords and tools, but they had iron armor and enchanted stuff. So they were getting ready. They had chainmail and everything. They had stuff. They had kit starters and all that. So there was people getting ready. There were even people with swords. There was just people who had like kit starters and they were gonna use their axes. There was actually a guy that said that they had a shovel that they were gonna use. I gave him an iron sword that I made for them. Like things. There were people who were making like stone swords and all that. So I was starting to like get a little bit sad for them because they were going to fight. They had kit starter, but they had stone. Some people went out their way to make iron. They were a far distance, but there was a lot. So then, when they got closer where we could see them, they were trollers, diamond armor, enchanted with stuff. So yeah. So basically, I got ready, my friend got ready. He gave me a sword because, like, for people he can make, like, a moderator or admin or something. He makes a sword where, like, basically, if you hit somebody, you get struck by lightning. Like, lightning sword, it was pretty cool. So I had that out with diamond armor, but enchanted to the max. It was really good. We were gonna fight. I had a backup diamond sword, which was fire thingy. I had that, and I had a bow, which was fire. No, actually, this bow, if you get shot, my friend had some stuff where this bow, actually, you get shot, you explode, and get caught on fire. He made it like that. It was pretty cool. So I had that bow. People were already shooting their bows and all that. They were shooting back at us and all that. I shot a couple with the exploding bow and all that, but they started getting close to shore. And when they got close to shore, people started launching the cannons, which they were going far because some of them were on the beach. They were blowing up boats. So yeah, they were blowing up stuff. But when they got onto the island and they started charging, then they started shooting at the beaches, and then they were blowing up. Only like one person died though, but then they came back. So like it was a battle, and then after that we were getting defeated until the soldiers came in and started attacking. Now it was just a bloodbath. Well, not really, but like there was fire because apparently people had like fire bows and all that. Some people have flint and steel, using it like. The men were using flint and steel to burn them. So, like, the trees were catching on fire. It was, oh my god, it was a mess. I remember it to this day. It happened about a year ago. I remember the day that war ended. Oh my gosh, parties were everywhere. I'll tell you that in another story time, but this story time is going to be a little bit longer. It's going to be like 15 minutes or something. Because this is a long story time. This is going to be, like, there was 2 attacks that same day. No, there was, like, 4 attacks that day. And I was at, like, all of them. So, yeah. But when I left to go to another island, I went there and there was more armies coming. I said there was another island being attacked because the place told us to go warn the other castles on other close by islands, which we did. And the trollers attacked that island and the others. One of them was so bad though. Like the attack was so bad. Like they got far into the island. Like this island was just jungle, but it was a small but big island. And like instead of castles, it was like a tree city and all that, but it had a wall around it. They got so far into the island. They actually made it to the wall. The trollers did, because these people didn't have like iron armor and all that. These people actually went full on chainmail against diamond swords, chainmail and enchanted stone swords against these people. But they were pretty good. Hold on, be right back. Sorry about that. So, like I was saying, they got so far deep into the island, like they made it to the wall, and like there were people in the trees shooting bows and arrows, and like they were trained though to be in the trees. Like they didn't. They were more of like tree snipers and all that, and there were soldiers on the ground and stuff. Like they used. Some of them actually had to use wooden swords, which did some good stuff apparently. But like they got so far in, they actually made it to the wall, and then they attacked with the second invaders. This is where the sad part is, or I should say, not sad part, but like they got in. Yeah. Hold on. Don't worry, that was my sister. Okay. Anyways, so basically, oh, shit. Okay, so basically, continuing on with the story. So they made it in so far into the wall. It was sad. The second invaders actually got into the castle, into the city, and it was just sad. There were people who were fighting, but they had to go because like they were TNT exploding and fire. Basically the entire forest of the island burned down. That's how bad it was. Like the people were like, okay, if you're going to take our city and all that, you're not going to take this island and this forest. So they actually burned down the island with lava and fire and all that. And some people actually had gas spawners. So what they were doing is they were spawning in gas like all around them. And like the troll was like, what the freak? What? And then they were getting like attacked by gas. So yeah. Eventually the island was destroyed. And apparently there was another, someone blew up that day. About 6 months later after the attack, had so much TNT in the ocean, like when they exploded it actually caused a big wave. It was a glitch. But no, that was the day my friend added the tsunami mod, but then like it caused a tsunami. It was weird. And then like it just flooded the island. It was weird. Like the tsunami mod flooded the island and destroyed everything. And there were like cabins on the island. There were people who lived on there because there was a ravine there. And that's like the only reason why they lived there. They had tree stuff. But they moved after that. There was someone who built a water base like underwater and above ground too. Like someone built an underwater base that like there was a cave underneath it too. So yeah. So that was the story time. It was kind of messed up and all that, but that was part 2 of the Great War. Part 3, I'm going to be talking about how actually instead of just islands, they started attacking inland, which was going to be pretty sad. So hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, subscribe, and bye. Come on.